In this video, I'll be going through the P6 2019 St Nicholas SA1 paper, paper 1. So for question 1, the digit 2 is in the, so this is the 9 will be in the ones place, 3 will be in the tens place, 7 would be in the hundreds place, and 2 would be in the thousands place. Option 3. Question 2, which one of the following is a common multiple of 4 and 9? So you just need to go and list down the multiples of 4 and 9. So let me try to list down, for those who don't know yet, your multiplication. So 4, 8, 12, 16, list down the multiples of 4. Then you list down the multiples of 9. And you will see that it's actually 36. Option 4. Question 3. Alfred had $6 after he bought some pen at $2 each. He had $y left. So let me draw a model here. Alfred had $6 and he bought some pens at $2 each. We don't know how many pens, but each pen is $2. End up he had $y left. So how many pens did he buy? First, how much did he spend on the pens? He had $6. He had $y left. So he spent $5 on the pens. Right. Okay, so $5 on the pen. Each pen costs $2. Oh. So each pen costs $2. So this will be the answer. 5y out of 2. Question 4. Let me write down the values for all the classes. 6A will be 30 people. So you read the graph. 6B 35. 6C 30. 6D 25. So they tell us that 75% of the pupils who took part, these are the ones that took part. So let me add everything up. So 30, 35, 30 again, and 25. So if you add all these up, three, 6, 9, 10, 12, 120. So this tells us that 75% is 120. So 1%. Total number of pupils will be 100%. So if you go and calculate, this should be divided by 25, divided by 3. So the answer is 160. Option 3. Question 5. So 4 erasers 420. We want to find 1 eraser. What you need to do is simply take 420 divided by 4. That's $1 and 5 cents. Number 1. Question 6, we have M, N, and O. Let me write down the ratio that's given. 4:1:5. And in total they share 326. So 4 units plus 1 unit plus 5 unit gives me, gives me 10 units. So this tells us that 10 units is 320. So 1 unit will be 320 divided by 10, which is 32. And we want to find M and O, which is 4 units plus 5 units, 9 units. So I need to find 9 units, which is 32 times 9. To do your working, to 8. Option 3. Which one of the lines is perpendicular to VT? VT. VT is this line. So which line is perpendicular? Perpendicular means they meet at right angles. So what are my options? VX. VX is here. Nope, it's not touching at right angles. QT. QT does not look like it's right angle. It's a little slanted. PV. If this is a rectangle, this would meet at right angle. So the answer will be option 3, PV. Number 8. 40% are angelfish. So we have angelfish and we have guppies. Angelfish 40%, which means the guppies would be 60%. So if we have 15 guppies and we're trying to find the angelfish, let me just simplify this. So this tells me that 3 units will be the guppies, which is 15. So in order to find the angelfish, it will be 2 units. $10 angelfish. Option 2. Question 9. Canned drink from a vending machine. So we want to find the capacity of a canned drink. I'm sure you guys know. Canned drink, like a can of Coke or can of green tea, it would be about 350 milliliters. Number 3. Number 10. Circles. Find the circumference of a circle given that the perimeter of the square is 36. Now if the perimeter of the square is 36, one side of the square divided by 4 will be 9 cm. So one side of the square would be the diameter of the circle. So in order to find the diameter of the circle, it's pi times diameter, in order to find the circumference of the circle, pi times diameter, which is pi times 9, which will give you 9 pi. Number 3. Question 11. Okay, so we have Jillian and a brother. So Jillian is the brother. Last year, she was twice as old as her brother. This was last year. She's 8 years older than her brother. The age difference never change. Age difference will never change. So last year, the difference between them is 1 unit, which is 8. So therefore the brother was 8 years old last year, and Jillian would be 16 years old last year. So if she was 16 last year, this year, which is now, she would be 17. The answer is 4. Question 12. What was the distance travelled by George's toy boat? We know that the average is 1.3. Okay, so if we know the average is 1.3, from average we can find total. So let's find the total. Total would be 1.3, and there's 3 of them. It's 3.9. So in order to find George, we simply need to take the total minus the Sean and Fundy. So 3.9 minus 1.15 minus 1.55. So what I would prefer to do is to add what I need to subtract first. So 1.15 plus 1.55. Okay, so then I'll take 3.90 minus 2.70. So it's 1.2. That's the answer, is number 2. Question 13. It's ratio again. Let me write down the ratio. We have Dominic, Erica, and Francis in the ratio 3 is to 1 is to 8. So Francis gave Erica half of his money. So which means Francis gave Erica 4 units. So I will minus 4 and I will plus 4 to Erica. Francis ends up having 4, Erica ends up having 5. At this point, okay, not yet. So now Dominic gave $8 to Erica, and in the end, the ratio is 1, 3, 2. So ends up being 1, 3, and 2. Let me write this again. This is Dominic giving $8 to Erica. So over here, Francis should not change. Francis should still be 4. So if I change this to 4, I multiply this. Erica times 2. Dominic also times 2, and I don't want this ratio anymore. Because Francis should remain the same. At this point, it's only Dominic giving $8 to Erica. So this tells us 3 and 2, 5 increased to 6. So therefore 1 unit we know is $8. How much money did the 3 of them receive altogether? Everybody would be 6 plus 4 plus 2, which is 12 units. So I need to find 12 units. 8 times 12, which is $96. Question 14. We have an isosceles triangle ABC. So let's mark out the 2 lines that are the same. We're trying to find angle BAC, which is here, which we know will be the same as angle ABC. We also have pair of parallel lines, which is DE and CB. Now let's start by finding some angles. Which one can we find first? We can find angle EDC. Angles on the straight line. Angle EDC would be equals to 180 minus 128, which is 52 degrees. So if you know that that's at 52 degrees, angle BCD, which would be your C angle, over here your parallel line, so interior angles here, they will make up 180 degrees, so angle BCD will be 180 minus 52, which is 128. So if I know that this is 128, looking at the isosceles triangle, I can find angle BAC already. So BAC would be 180 minus 128 divided by 2, which will be 26 degrees. Number 1. Question 15. The height of the triangle ABC is 3 times the height of the shaded triangle in it. So we know that this is 1u, and the whole thing from here to here is 3u, which means we know that this will be 2 units. This is 1 unit, because the whole thing is 3 times that of the shaded part. Now, if that's the case, the whole triangle ABC area will be considered as 3 units. This shaded part here will be considered as 1 unit. So in total, the figure will be made up of 6 units. And the 2 shaded parts would be 2 units. So end up, the answer is 1 out of 3. Option 3. Okay, now back to the figure. Let me just show you an example. If this was 9, I just give you an example to prove why is it 1/3, why is the area 1/3. And let's say this is 3 cm. Okay, the area of the big triangle ADC would be half times 3 times 9, which is 27 out of 2, which is 13.5. And if this was 9, this part will be 3. So the shaded part will be half times 3 times 3, which is 9 out of 2, which is 4.5. So if you see 4.5, you compare it to 13.5. It's actually 9 is to 27. Bring it down. This one is the 3. Your shaded part will be 1/3 the triangle, because the height of the big triangle is 3 times the height of the shaded part. Let's move on to section B. Algebra. Find the value of 3c plus 4c out of 9 when c is equals to 3. So 3 times 3, this will be 9. 4 times 3, that will be 12. 12 out of 9. So 9 plus 12 out of 9 will give me 1 whole and 3 out of 9, which is equals to 10 wholes. Oops. Get the eraser. Which is equals to 10 wholes, 3 out of 9, and if I simplify, it's 10 and 1/3. Division of fractions, 6 out of 7 divided by 12 out of 1. Remember to do KCF, which is keep, change, and flip, meaning I will keep the first fraction, I will change, divide 2 times, and I'll flip the second fraction top down, which will give me 1 out of 12. And just simply do your cross cancellation, divide by 6 and divide by 6. And this will give me 1 out of 14. Question 18, find the value of 4.6 times 800. What I would do is I would break it up to make my life easier. 4.6 times 8 times 100. Because 8 times 100 gives me 800. So I break it up this way. So then I just need to do 4.6 times 8. So it's 36.8. Then I multiply by 100 by simply shifting my decimal place to the right 2 times. So this gives me 3680. Question 19, what is the missing number in the box? Now if you look at it, 16 cannot become 40. So we cannot multiply 16 by anything or any whole number to give us 40. So in order to look at it, to do it more, to make my life easier, let me simplify this one first. So I'll divide this by 2, got 7 and 8. Now, 8 can become 40? Can, times 5, right? So I'll do the same for 7. So 7 times 5, the answer is 35. Question 20, express 2.3 as a percentage. Now, when we want to express a decimal as a percentage, we simply take that decimal and times 100. 1, 2, I shift it to the right 2 times again, 230%. So for question 21, the digits 1, 4, 6, 8 to form the greatest multiple of 4. So they want greatest, so we need to start with the biggest number. So let's try 8, 6. I cannot end with 1, that will not be divisible by 4. So 8614, I don't think so, but let's just do the working and try. So once again, I'm writing in this space, but please in the exams do not do it. So nope, it's not divisible. So let's try the next bigger number. So I'm not going to continue with this really. This is not possible. So 8614 is not correct. Eight, 4, 1, 6. This looks like it's okay because all of these divisible by 4. So that's 16, so that's 4 times 4. And no remainder. Okay. So the answer is 8 for Question 22, let's write down the figures in the graph. For April is 40, for May is 25, for June is 45, and for July is 30. So the question is asking what's the percentage decrease in her savings from April to May. Now, the question wants us to find percentage decrease. In order to find that, we will take the decrease out of the original and times 100. So in this case, the decrease from April to May is 40 minus 25, which is 15. So the decrease is 15. 15 out of the original. Original means the month that happened first, which is April, 40. So percentage, that's why we times 100. So do your cross cancellation. Okay, so I can divide by 2. Divide by 2. So this is 75 out of 2, which will give me 37.5%. Question 23. Need to highlight something. The question gives us in kilograms, but they want us to answer in grams. So first, let me convert my kilograms into grams first. So 2.05 kg, if I convert it to grams, I will have to multiply by 1,000. So shift the decimal point to the right 3 times. 2,050 grams. So this is the mass of 5 packets of noodles. 2050. So 1 packet will be 2050 divided by 5, which is 410. And if we find 3 packets of this, would be 410 times 3, which gives us 1,230 grams. We know that angle A is twice the size of angle B, which means angle A is actually 2 units, B is 1 unit. So this is a rectangle, which means over here would be 90 degrees. So A plus B plus 18 degrees will be 90 degrees. So A plus B, which is 3 units would be 90 degrees. We take away the 18 over there. So we're left with 72 degrees. And 1 unit will be 72 divided by 3. Which is 24. We want to find the size of angle B. Angle B is 1 unit, so 1 unit would be the answer, 24. Question 25. So he bought 42 party poppers at 6 for $5. So if the 6 party poppers cost $5, so 42 party poppers would be, from 6, how do we get 7? Sorry, from 6, how do we get 42? We times 7. So what we do to the left, we do to the right as well. So his 42 party poppers cost $35. If he spent a total of 67, let's find out how much the light sticks cost. The light sticks cost $32. So the light sticks he bought was sold at $4 each. He spent $32 on the light sticks. Each light stick costs $4. This tells us that he bought 8 light sticks. Shampoo So we know 3 different shops, the price before discount, and also the discount that was given. Purchasing 2 bottles of shampoo from Homely Mart is the most expensive choice. Because Homely Mart does not give us discount, Save Extra Mart gives us 10% off. I suppose we will actually have to go and calculate what is the price for buying 2 bottles. So 2 bottles will be 12 times 2 at the Extra Mart. Save Extra Mart will be $24. This is the original price. If we get 10% off, so let me find out the discounts. 10% off, $24. So this is 24 out of 10, which is $2.40. So original price $24 minus $2.40. We need to pay $21.60. This is for the Save Extra Mart. How about for Shop Paradise? $3 discount for every $2 purchase, which means 24. They will give us a $3 discount, and now we pay $21. This is for Shop Paradise. So the first statement tells us that purchasing 2 bottles from Homely Mart is the most expensive choice. Wait, I have not found Homely Mart. Which is $10.50 times 2. That's $21. This is H&M. No. The most expensive is here, right? $21.60, which is the Save Extra Mart. So this is false. Second statement, the percentage discount for purchasing 2 bottles of shampoo from Shop Paradise is 25%. So let's find out the percentage discount. Percentage discount, the discount we get is 3. The original price is 24. So the percentage discount, I'm going to multiply by 100. This is 1 and 8. So this is 100 out of 8, which I can simplify further. 54, 25, 2. This is 12.5%. So the percentage discount is not 25%. It is only 12.5%. And this statement is false as well. Question 27. I'm going to draw the model. She used 3 slips of her flour. So 3 parts here for cupcakes. And 300 grams for the cookies. So I don't know where's 300 grams, but I'm just gonna roughly show this is cookies. And 90 grams, this is the leftover. So can you see here that 2 units will be 300 plus 90, which is 390. So in order to find 1 unit, take 390 divided by 2. Do not write in the space. I'm writing here because I have no space. Please do not do this in the exams. So 390 divided by 2 is 195. What's the mass of flour she had at first? 5 units. 195 times 5. 975. 975 grams. 28. Ratio. Let me write down the ratio. We have Diana and Elizabeth. And the ratio 5 is to 9. Elizabeth used 2/3 of her origami flowers. She used 2/3. So let's find out what's 2/3 of 9. 6 units. So Elizabeth used 6 units. And she then had 30 origami flowers left. So this tells us that 3 units is 30. So 1 unit would be 30 divided by 3. And how many origami flowers did they fold all together? That would be 9 plus 5. 14 units. So you just need to find 14 units, which is 10 times 14, 140. Question 29. Mrs. Kani bought 120 apples and 60 pears. She divided the apples equally among some folks and had 1 apple left. She divided the pears equally among them and had 9 pears left. How many old folks were there? So how many apples did she give out? 120 minus 1. She gave out 119 apples. She had 60 pears. She had 9 pears left. Means she gave out 51 pears. Now how many old folks were there? Now this 119 and 51 were both divided by the same number, because same number of old folks. So we need to find the common factor for 119 and 51. So let me try writing down the factors for 51. It would be 1 times 51, 2, 3, 51. Can we divide 51 by 3? Yes, we can. It is 17. So 3 times 17. Now let me just quickly take a look at 119. Is 119 divisible by 17? So 17 times 7 gives me 119. So 7 times 17 gives me 119. So I would say that 17 is the number of old folks in the old folks home. Question 30. Find the area of the shaded parts. There are 2 identical right-angled isosceles triangles. So we know that this part is 12. So this is 12, one side. So they tell us over here is 8, which means the unshaded triangle, the small triangle in the middle, one side of it is 4 cm. Each side is 4. Find the area of the shaded parts. Let's find the area of one of the triangles. Half times base times height, which is half times 12 times 12. Six times 12. One of the triangles will be 72. So 2 triangles will be 72 times 2, which is 144. And I need to take away 2 of the small squares in there. So 1 small square is 4 times 4. 2 small squares will be 16 times 2. So if I take the 2 triangles minus the 2 small squares inside, that will give me 1, 1, 2. That's the answer for question 30.